Hey, how's it going, everybody? I have another small TCG player purchase for you. Much like the first couple of videos that I did, this is a budget purchase. This is all a little over $6 worth of cards, all uncommons and rares. Nothing too crazy. Um, Unlike the first video, especially that I did, though, this is I have a better idea of what's in this package. This isn't as much like opening a booster pack, but also before I wanted to get into this, but I wanted to mention that the reason I do these types of videos is not trying to show off or anything, trying to show off what I got or anything like that. My personal philosophy, I like watching these types of videos. People cracking open booster packs or boxes or whatever, because I might get see new cards that I haven't seen before. So if I'm not going on card image galleries or if you Google random card generators, you can see random cards, which is actually the card image gallery is where I found most of these from. But I just want to get that out of the way. Just hopefully somebody will see something that they haven't seen before. It's at least somewhat likely. The card image gallery, a lot of these are from Ravnica Allegiance. Since I opened those booster packs, I kind of got interested in just looking at the rest of the set, because I just don't have a lot of luck most of the time opening those booster packs. So kind of got me intrigued in seeing what else they had. But I was really excited when I saw this one specifically for 3 mana, 3/2. Menace, Death Touch, instant and sorcery spells you control have Death Touch. And the reason why I got so excited is that I know that red has a lot of cheap spells that deal 1 damage or so to each creature your opponents control. So having a really cheap board wipe, it's with this guy on the battlefield, of course, it sounds pretty sweet. So I got a few of those. Okay. And then I got Precognitive Perception for 5 mana instant. Draw 3 cards, and then it has addendum if you cast a spell during your main phase instead. Scry 3, then draw 3 cards. So I thought that was kind of a sweet deal. Another Ravnica Allegiance card. It's got a couple of those. All right, and then Sphinx of Foresight. So 4 mana, 4/4. You may reveal this card from your opening hand if you do scry 3 at the beginning of your first upkeep, which is really nice at the beginning of the game. If you want to make sure that you're getting your land drops or whatever, so you're starting the game out right, that's a pretty nice deal. And the stats are good. 4 mana, 4/4. It's got flying, and then at the beginning of your upkeep, scry 1, so it's got a nice repeatable scry effect, which is really nice. So got a couple of those. All right, and then Pain Lands. So Pain Lands, of course, the add any color, the colorless mana you add, you have to deal 1 damage to yourself if you do. There are budget options if you don't want to shell out for fetch lands or shock lands, which, I mean, shock lands are around $10, so they're not super crazy. But if you really want to go budget, stuff like Pain Lands, and there's another type in this package that I have that I'll get to, but these are about 50 cents, 50 cents or so, maybe a little bit more expensive. But I think the Pain Lands are generally a pretty good option. They have the colorless option, so you don't have to, if you don't want to deal 1 damage to yourself. Obviously, you don't want like a few of these in your opening hand. That would kind of suck, but really not a bad option. Not a bad option on a budget. So I just got one of those. And then Port Town is, I believe, show lands is at least one of the slang terms that they have for these. So you just reveal a land from your hand, a plane or an island, and if you don't, it enters the battlefield tapped. So again, cheap budget option, pretty good if you don't want to shell out the extra money. So got a few of those. Okay, and then this is just an uncommon. 3 mana, 3/3, Spirit Cleric. When it enters the battlefield, until your next turn, creatures can't attack you or a planeswalker you control unless their controller pays 2 for each of those creatures. So nice little tax ability. I thought this was pretty sweet for an uncommon. Obviously, really inexpensive card. So And I have a white deck that likes to tax and stuff, so I figured I might try to throw it in there. And then the last one we got is another uncommon, and I was kind of blown away, but the two red and two green for a 5/5, so great stats. Definitely passes the vanilla test. And then it's can't be blocked by more than one creature, and then whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you can destroy target artifact or enchantment that player controls. So pretty sweet uncommon. I think maybe the only reason why it's an uncommon is the mana cost, because the stats are great. It has a form of evasion, and it has a great effect that can really, you don't have to have another card. It's all on the same card, that enchantment and artifact removal. So I got a couple of these. I think these are like 10 cents, or maybe even less. So yeah, pretty sweet uncommons. There's a lot of sweet uncommons out there that you can definitely look at. They got some good effects on them. So that's all I got. I'm gonna have another one of these coming up relatively soon, because I have another order in the mail, another cheap one. So I'll be seeing you in just a little bit. Have a good day.